Hello, everybody. It is Friday, September 27th, 2019. It is 1:50 p.m. here in Arizona. First of all, this is not financial advice of any kind. This is 100% entertainment value only. With that said, let's look at Bitcoin. Now, obviously, this wedge that we've been in, we broke low this week. And if you notice, we were working where we had support and resistance in the chart and volume before we broke low. Now, where we end up? Well, we ended up where we had support and resistance previously in the chart and also a good deal of volume, around 8,000. Now, we're either going to hold that and go sideways or go back up or maybe drop lower. If we drop lower, well, the next spot that I'm seeing of substantial support and resistance is around 5,500 to 5,000. So, with that said, and you can see right here, we had some substantial volume there. So, who knows? There was a good deal of volume right around 7,000, the mid 7,000. So we shall see that as possible too. I guess as the volume decreases this weekend, all eyes are on Bitcoin. What is it going to do? So total market cap for Bitcoin only is 144 billion. Bitcoin dominance is right at 69%. Bitcoin total volume is 4.5 billion. Money flow. Tether into Bitcoin, 1.9 billion. Tether into Ethereum, 8.38 million. Bitcoin into Ethereum, 857 million. Bitcoin into Litecoin, 226 million. Note this number, total volume here on CoinLib.io. The total volume is 4.5 billion. Now we go over here to Messari.io, and the real volume, as it calls it, is 746 million. And the market cap's about the same. So, Messari.io is definitely a lot more discerning. Maybe average those two and you might find the truth. So, S&P 500 on the daily has been trending down, and we are seeing the MACD is negative and the histogram is growing negative. Now, Total 2 on TradingView. The altcoin market cap, of course, all the alts minus Bitcoin, is 62 billion. Longs versus short on Bitcoin. Well, there's more longs than shorts. Looks like today we might possibly have picked up some longs, so maybe confidence is growing in that direction. On the weekly for Bitcoin, if we look at the weekly, of course you see the big red candle. We are still above the 200 moving average, but we have fallen below the 21 weekly EMA. So, if we look at the MACD, it is definitely a steep downtrend on that thing. Look at it. Boom! And that histogram is growing wider. So, at least from the weekly MACD, we ain't seeing no, change in direction. This is the Lazy Bear indicator here, and this is the Lazy Bear line, and then you have the signal that's below. So basically, this indicator kind of complements the MACD. So anyway, it's showing negative too. So on the weekly, we're just seeing a free fall. So let's look at the daily. Okay, on the daily, we've gone below the 200 moving average and also below the 21 week EMA. And I figured that by doing 147 EMA. So we are seeing a bit of a green candle today, possibly on the daily forming. So let's just see how it goes. Anyway, the MACD on the daily is dismal, and so is the Lazy Bear indicator. So, wish I had good news. Maybe the only good news on the daily is that the the RSI is extremely low. And also, the Lazy Bear indicator here is when you're below the green line here, that is usually oversold. So we got RSI showing oversold, have the Lazy Bear wave indicator showing oversold, and a possibility, if we look at it here, of a slight upturn starting on that. I just call it the wave indicator or the Lazy Bear indicator. The red dotted line is the signal. So let's just see if we start to cross up. Anyway, but the MACD looking closer at the daily. I mean, damn, not seeing any love there. All right. I wanted to note this again, looking at the daily chart here for Bitcoin and looking at fib lines as I drew them since around April when we started an uptrend. We are, if you look where we had volume around 10,000s, around the low 10,000s, where we had a lot of volume here on the indicator, had support and resistance on the chart, that actually matches the .382 fib line almost perfectly. So we went down on the daily here and we found support at just about 8,000, and that is basically bouncing off the 618 fib line. So we are below the 200 moving average. So this is an interesting spot. Are we going to go below the 618 fib line? Are we going to go below this volume support that we see at 8,000? We shall see. The 2-hour chart for Bitcoin. The MACD has been working its way positive for a while, and the lazy bear indicator, the wave indicator, is showing a positive trend too. And it's definitely just getting above the oversold indicator. So we shall see. It at least is showing some promise there. The 1 hour, well, basically we're way below the 200 moving average. RSI is pointing up a little bit, and the SAR indicator is on its way down again, negative. So big news. This would happen around the 24th. I saw this on Reddit, and also there's an article over here, the Coin Shark. Basically, did the decrease in Bitcoin, was that caused by a transaction of 1.2 billion? Someone did note that, and it seems the whale alerts may not have actually noticed it. Anyway, just for your consideration, I did link those in the show notes. I belong to Blockchain Education. This is a great place to learn to trade. You can sign up and you can kick back and you can watch videos on learning to trade. And it is definitely worthwhile. I have been a member for 2 years, and it has helped me become an amazing crypto trader. And it's a wonderful community. You'll find me as Cowboy Crick on the in the chat. Join, hang out, learn, become a great trader, and as always, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks a lot. We'll do all this again tomorrow. In summary, really, at least myself personally, and not financial advice, we're just kind of waiting to see what Bitcoin is going to do, if that's what you're watching. I myself really am unsure. I don't know whether to long or to short. So I'm just not in the market at the moment. So anyway, you take care. Do it again tomorrow.